How's it going, everybody? This is AC, and thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. I'm going to give you a value-packed video this week, and this is going to cover Airbnb and my hosting experience. I've got a lot of requests from people in my DMs and my comments about what I do with Airbnb, and why not listen to you guys and go ahead and drop a value-packed video right now for you guys to listen to. This video is going to cover my experiences, everything that I wish I would have knew before hosting on Airbnb, and how I go home with an extra $7,000 to $10,000 a month on just this side business. Let's go ahead and get started. On Airbnb currently, I have 3 live listings, and you guys can see this right here. And those 3 listings are bringing me an extra $7,000 to $10,000 a month. And you can see that right here. You can see that in February alone, I made $7,990 on just these 3 listings. That's an extra 8 racks in my pocket doing minimal work. So this video is all about me giving you guys away these value-packed tips if you want to get started on Airbnb today. I'm going to be covering 9 tips. 9 value-packed tips that I wish I would have known so I could have been even more successful when I first started. And as you guys know, I give out that free consulting call each week, so stay along throughout this entire video as I'm going to be announcing the winner of last week's video for Supreme Ecom to win that free consulting call. So tip number 1 is have a business plan. Have a business plan. Airbnb is a business and it needs to be treated like so. So you guys need to be thinking of these business plans and thinking, what are you trying to accomplish out of Airbnb on a business standpoint? You need to be understanding who your competitors are. What is the competition? Where are most of these Airbnbs in the market? What are you trying to get out of Airbnb? Are you trying to make a lot of money each month, or are you just trying to have your rent paid for so that you guys can live rent-free or have a different source of income? You guys need to be thinking of all these strategies and be thinking, who's your target audience? Who are the people that I'm looking for? What prices am I trying to charge each night? You guys need to make sure that you guys are having a business plan in structure when you're first running your actual listing. As part of your business plan, you guys need to be understanding the rules and regulations of Airbnb in your city that you pertain to. So you guys need to be making sure that you guys are following all rules and regulations, as each city is different, what they allow with Airbnb. Some cities allow entire homestays, some cities don't allow it at all, but most cities do, so do not be afraid to make sure that you look this up before you actually start hosting. And number 2 is to understand that an Airbnb property is a lot different than a long-term rental property. An Airbnb property is a lot different than a long-term rental property. This is because you are in the customer service and customer expectation industry. You are making sure that the customers are completely satisfied with their stays each and every time, and that you are constantly going to be doing things with your Airbnb, going and having it getting clean, constantly messaging the guests, and constantly keeping feedback orientated with your stays. You are in the hospitality business. You are making sure that you're meeting all the expectations from the very get-go. In a long-term rental property, this is more of a passive income. People are going to be staying with you. Your tenants are going to be staying with you for a couple years, and they're going to sign a lease, and they're just going to pay you that fixed income each and every month. You might not ever hear from these people. You might never even get to meet these people, but you're going to be getting this fixed passive income each month. The great thing about Airbnb is that you're going to be in a position where you're going to be making even more than just the average fixed passive income. But what you are going to be having to expect is that you're going to be doing a lot more than just not ever hearing from these people. You're going to be constantly checking up on the guests. You're going to be constantly getting reviews and seeing how your feedback can be improved. And you're going to be making sure that you can meet all the expectations for your hospitality on the front and back end when you are listing these Airbnbs. Following my exact strategies that I will be giving to you guys in YouTube and with my course below in the description, even if you are not going to be the person that is going to be cleaning these units, going to be the person who is going to be changing these sheets out for each stay, you're still going to be doing the end's work when it comes to messaging these guests and giving the guests the communication that they deserve. So understanding that this is different from a long-term rental property, and understanding that you're going to be putting in different areas of work than you would if you just had some tenant paying you a fixed income each month, is going to present you an opportunity to continue to grow and learn how you can master running an Airbnb property. Now that I got those 2 tips out of the way, let me go ahead and tell you guys on other tips that actually help me succeed as an Airbnb host. So tip number 3 is have an easy check-in process. Have an easy check-in process. This involves when the customer comes to your actual property, they do not even need to see you or meet you or go out of their way to figure out how they're going to get in. You're going to list this in your actual Airbnb description, how your guests are going to be checked in each week. I use either a lockbox or a keyless automatic lock that you can put on your doors. This makes it so much more easier for the customer. And when people arrive, I always get so many great reviews when people say they were able to enter the unit right away with no problems, and it helps streamline you as a host by not having to go and put in that extra work by meeting with these people and having them check in themselves. Ultimately, when these guests are checking themselves in, your check-in process is going to be the first expectation that people get when they come into your unit or come into your listing. This is going to be what people recognize you as when you're a host on Airbnb. So making sure that you have an easy check-in process, making sure that people can get in and out whenever they choose to without having to bother you or even bothering themselves by having to go out of their way, makes it so much easier for you and your other parties. So make sure that this element is something that you're putting a lot of focus in. Tip number 4 is to hire a professional photographer. At the very beginning, when I first started running my Airbnb, I did not have a professional photographer come in. I took the pictures of my listing by my just iPhone. I just took random pictures, and ultimately, I still got a good amount of bookings. But having a professional come in and really bring out the lights and bring out the colors and bring out your listing and make it like stand out compared to your competitors is going to make you stand out dramatically. So you can either hire a professional on Airbnb. So Airbnb actually gives out free professionals to come out to your listing. Sometimes they're free, sometimes they cost a little bit. It depends on your location. But they will come out, they will look at your unit, they will take all the pictures and give them back to you within that actual day, all edited, and you can add them right to your listing, and you can go crazy off of these new edits. If not, another suggestion you can do is just to hire a friend that is a photographer and come in that understands lighting and contrast and really brings out the elements of your home. So when people are looking at your listings on Airbnb.com, the first thing that they're going to see is your title and your pictures. So having a good picture gallery in place is going to help you stand out as an Airbnb host. And number five is like one of my by far favorites, because this is what I specialize in the most, and this is what brings in more money as a host on Airbnb, is understanding how to utilize your space. So getting more people attracted to coming to your unit, having bigger parties of people, has its flaws and its benefits all in one. So having a lot more people come to your unit and staying gives the attraction of having people wanting to come and stay with you. So when people can come with bigger groups of people, then they will come and stay longer periods of times, and they will probably spend a lot more money than just if 1 or 2 people stayed. So how you can do this is by having pull-out couches, by having bunk beds, by having multiple air mattresses and having beds in each room. Understanding how to utilize the space is going to attract a lot more people. And again, this has its flaws and its benefits. So the flaws is that the only flaw would be just wear and tear. But these are rental properties that we are doing. We are not investing in real estate. We are understanding how to invest in real estate without owning any real estate. Excuse me, but we're not owning any of it. So what you need to be focused on is how can we get the most amount of people in all at once? And the only downfall is that wear and tear, but you're going to have even more money in your pocket by keeping these people around. Woo! I almost just died from coughing in that last one, but this goes hand in hand with your business plan. This goes hand in hand on what you're looking for out of Airbnb. Are you looking for to scale this up and get as many people as you can and get as much money in your pocket? Or is this just you renting out a different home or a different room inside your own property? Or just are you just trying to attract the simple guests that are coming each week? You need to understand your business plan. You need to understand how to take action into that when you're listing these. So is more people coming into your unit making more money the solution that you're going for? Or is it just to kind of maintain a second source of income that is bringing in a good amount of money each month? Tip number 6. Well, a lot of people do not put a lot of focus or time into, and it's really not that big of a deal, but I always do it whenever I start my own Airbnb property. So let's say I'm moving into a new crib today. I'm stationing it. I'm getting everything ready for it. The last step that I need to be doing after structuring my entire home, making sure all the furniture is there, setting up all the amenities, etc., 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 is making sure that I am going and speaking with my neighbors, talking to them, telling them what I'm doing, talking to them about the traffic that's going to be coming into the home. Just having that communication with your neighbors is going to make them trust you and being able to have this property for a long period of time. There's some people out there with long-term rentals that are staying 10, 20, 30 years. If they have a problem with you Airbnb, this is something that you need to get established to them about what you're doing first, just so the communication is fair on both ends and they understand why there's so many attractions and so many people around them. This has never been a big deal for me. I've never had a neighbor ever complain about me Airbnb, but communicating to these people and being as honest as you possibly can is going to help you out in the long run and keep the comfortability and safety of your guests as well. And now we are on to tip number 7. And tip number 7 to me is the most important tip in this entire lesson. And that is to maintain a clean property. And I don't mean just maintain, but have it absolutely perfect. I mean to the point where if your guests come, and this is just hypothetically, they can eat off the floor. It's so clean. Like having it absolutely perfect and spotless is going to help you out so much by getting so much better feedback from these guests and getting your reviews a lot higher than your competitors. Having a spotless property is going to make your customers feel even happier from the second they walk in to the second they leave. It's going to be the first thing after they go ahead and get that keyless lock as the next thing that they are going to see when they walk into your unit. So definitely make sure that this is a huge emphasis into your business plan is when you're hiring a cleaning team or you're cleaning these units yourself, that they are going to be absolutely perfect every single time. And tip number 8, this ties into being in the hospitality industry, is to stock your Airbnb with as many amenities as possible. I mean, having a Keurig, a washer and dryer if it's possible, having pots and pans, having a dishwasher, having all these things, towels, soaps, like every single thing that you can possibly have it check marked off. When you're going to a hotel, the first thing you guys are seeing is that Keurig. The first thing you're seeing is those towels being hung up, the bars of soaps in the showers. All of that is available for you when you go to a hotel. Your Airbnb business needs to be treated the same, but if not, more. You need to be giving these people more amenities and treating these guests the exact same way you would be if you were a hotel guest. Also, on Airbnb.com, when you're filtering, looking at different listings, and you're trying to figure out where you want to stay, amenities is a huge factor to get you searched over all the other people in your market. And don't think I forgot about that free consulting call. This week's winner is Hassan Murad. Hassan Murad, congratulations on winning that free consulting call. Hit me up on Instagram at AC_Hampton. I can look over your ads manager. I can look over your Shopify store, and I can overview anything that you have any questions over. So go ahead and hit me up, and congratulations on winning that consulting call. And for this week, the only thing you guys need to do is say Supreme B&B in the comment section below. You guys need to like, you need to subscribe, and you need to turn on those alert options. I'll be looking at the winner by making sure that they did all that criteria before I choose the next consulting call winner. And last but not least, the final tip is provide a small gift for your customers. This is going to help you stand out like crazy. I'm telling you guys, I haven't even heard any other Airbnb host doing this, But every single time somebody comes to my unit, I'm either giving them a free bottle of wine, some free chocolates, some fruits, some type of free small gift that's going to go a far, far way for these type of people. And how this helps you is this is a review game. When people are on Airbnb, the first thing they're looking at when they're staying at different places is reviews. So all my reviews always start off by saying, AC gave me this awesome gift. The linens were so clean, and it was a great place to stay that had more than enough space for us. I get reviews like this all the time, just talking about the free small gift that was provided. So I'm telling you guys, give that free small gift, and it's gonna go crazy for you. So before we jump off this video, I wanted to show you the course that I have available for Supreme B&B. This course is completely beginner friendly. You don't have to know anything about running a successful Airbnb, and it's going to teach you how to be a real estate investor without owning any real estate. So here it is. This is Supreme B&B. As you guys can see, this is the course curriculum. I'm showing you guys how to, get your tools in place, how to have your Airbnb profile set up, your landlord letter, assembling your team, housekeeping and maid service, crunching your numbers to understand your profitability, how much investment it is to get started, staging your unit, and so much more. As you guys can tell, this I worked very hard on, and I know that you guys would absolutely love this course while it is still on discount. And that's it for this week's video, guys. So if you love this video, smash that like button. Go ahead and turn on those alert options and subscribe to my channel so that you guys can be available each week when I'm dropping new videos. This channel is to completely guide and help you guys in any way I can with either e-com or with my Airbnb, as I have both courses available in the description below. If you guys love this video and you want more Airbnb videos, go ahead and leave a comment in the description below to let me know that you guys want to see more videos like this. I appreciate you guys coming back to my channel. This is AC. I'm out.